Welcome back to the channel, Hidden Points. Today, we're rediving deep into a topic that's often overlooked, the psychology of people who choose not to get tattoos. Imagine for a moment stepping into the minds of those who consciously resist the trends, the cultural pressure, and the social signaling of body art. It's easy to dismiss this choice as being conservative, fearful, or just plain boring. But the truth is, the psychology behind this decision is far more complex and revealing than you might think. Every choice we make is a blend of conscious intention and unconscious influence. When someone decides against a tattoo, they're often expressing a set of values and boundaries that go much deeper than surface-level aesthetics. For many, the body is seen as a sacred or complete vessel. Adding a permanent external symbol can feel psychologically out of sync with their internal world. This isn't about being against tattoos. It's about being for a different kind of personal integrity. Society often equates modification with expression, liberation, and belonging. So, those who resist this norm have to navigate constant questions, judgments, and projections from others. This requires a surprising level of self-awareness and strong personal boundaries. Think about it. They're constantly asked to justify a non-action, which is a unique social pressure in itself. This often points to a strong sense of internal security. Individuals who avoid tattoos are frequently less driven by the need for external validation or peer approval. Their psychological home base is internal, meaning their personal values matter more than fitting in with collective trends. In this way, the decision not to get a tattoo is a powerful assertion of personal autonomy. Now, let's talk about projection. Society often projects rebellion and nonconformity onto those with tattoos, and assumes that those without are conventional, rigid, or afraid. The person choosing to abstain is often navigating these judgments while observing their own internal impulses. Do I conform? Do I rebel? This internal dialogue isn't about fear. It's a quiet act of deliberate self. This choice also cultivates heightened emotional awareness. When you constantly face social commentary or pressure about your appearance, you have to learn to manage those interactions without overreacting or getting defensive. Every conversation becomes a real-time opportunity to observe your own reactions and strengthen your emotional resilience. Ultimately, the absence of tattoos can be a silent affirmation of a coherent personal narrative. When your internal values align with your external expression, your sense of self becomes more stable and less vulnerable to social pressures. It's a quiet confidence that doesn't need to be written on the skin. This path of non-modification often involves a lot of reflection on impulse control, risk, and social signaling. It asks a sophisticated mental process that shapes not only appearance, but also how one relates to the world. They might be misinterpreted as conformist or unadventurous, but these projections often reveal more about the person making the judgment. The non-tattooed person learns to see these misinterpretations as data, not as a threat to their identity. This journey can also be a path of shadow integration. The choice to abstain can bring internalized fears, desires, or feelings of shame to the surface. By observing these shadows consciously, they can make decisions rooted in genuine insight rather than compulsion or reaction. It strengthens their ability to tolerate difference without internalizing external judgment. In the long run, individuals who consciously choose not to get tattoos often develop a strong sense of self, internal security, and the ability to engage with society on their own terms. Their choices are rooted in awareness, not reaction. This intersects with deep existential questions about mortality, permanence, and bodily sovereignty. They reflect on the transient nature of life versus the permanence of marking the body, fostering a unique kind of presence and self-mastery. Resisting such a pervasive cultural trend develops a strong internal locus of control. It enhances relational discernment, emotional resilience, and psychological balance. Each time they navigate social commentary, they are reinforcing their own values, creating a powerful feedback loop that aligns their unconscious mind with their conscious intentions. This creates a remarkable stability and relational clarity. By not constantly reacting to social pressure, they conserve immense emotional energy, freeing up mental space for creativity, reflection, and personal growth. From a Jungian perspective, this is a deep engagement with the shadow self. By observing social expectations and projections without acting on them, the individual strengthens their self-mastery and relational intelligence. The body becomes a vehicle for presence and alignment rather than a canvas for social signaling. This choice often aligns with a deep reflection on impermanence, identity, and personal sovereignty, leading to a coherence between action, thought, and feeling that society rarely acknowledges. Over time, making repeated conscious choices that align with internal values strengthens executive functioning and emotional literacy. This produces individuals capable of navigating complex social dynamics with incredible insight. So, the ultimate insight is this: the conscious choice to abstain from tattoos isn't just a preference. It can be a reflection of deep shadow work, a keen awareness of social influence, and a mastery of one's own internal world. While society might interpret the choice superficially, the deeper truth reveals a hidden psychological reality of self-mastery, observation, and authentic alignment in action. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you found this interesting, be sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the human mind. See you next time.